I'm standing in front of my own garage. The sign above the door used to say Mike and Dave's Auto. Now it just says Dave's Auto. My name is gone, erased, like I was never there. There's a phone in my hand. I'm calling someone, but that same person is already walking toward me from across the parking lot. And what's in her hand is going to end 3 lives tonight. But to understand how I got here, we have to go back 6 weeks. My name is Mike. I'm 43 years old. I own a small auto repair shop in a quiet town in Ohio. Or, I thought I owned it. 5 years ago, my best friend Dave and I started this place from nothing. I fixed the cars. He handled the customers, the books, the paperwork. I trusted him with everything. Because that's what you do with family. And Dave was family. My wife Lisa even threw a party the day we signed the lease. She baked a cake shaped like a wrench. That night, I thought I was the luckiest man alive. I had no idea she had been planning this for 9 years. It started on a Tuesday. Dave and I went to the bank to apply for a loan. We wanted to expand the garage, add a second bay. Simple stuff. The banker looked at his computer. Then he looked at me. Then he looked at his computer again, and he said something I will never forget. "Sir, you don't own this business. You sold your share 2 years ago." I laughed. I actually laughed, because it had to be a joke. But the banker wasn't laughing. He turned the screen around, and there it was, my signature, on a document I had never seen in my life. I drove home that night in complete silence. My hands were shaking on the steering wheel, because I knew something the banker didn't know. The document was dated June 12th, 2 years ago. But on June 12th, 2 years ago, I wasn't in Ohio. I was in Florida, on a beach, with Lisa. We had our anniversary photos to prove it. So, how did my signature end up on a legal document, in a notary office, in a town I wasn't even in? Someone forged it. Someone who knew my signature well enough to fool a notary. And the document had a witness who swore under oath that they watched me sign it. as I was. I started digging into Dave's past, not online, the old-fashioned way. I drove to the next town over, where Dave used to live before we opened the shop. I found a man named Earl. Earl used to own a hardware store, until Dave came along, became his partner, and within 4 years, Earl was working as an employee in his own building. Earl lost everything. He left town. Now he drives a delivery truck. I found another one, a woman named Rita who owned a flower shop. Same story, different town. I was Dave's third victim, and Lisa was the partner he used every time. Different name, same wife, same con. Now here's where it gets interesting. The local sheriff brings his truck to our garage every 3 months, has for years. Dave always handles his account personally. Smiles, free coffee, charm. I asked the sheriff to come by on a Tuesday morning when Dave was out picking up parts. I sat him down in my office. I showed him the photos, the texts, the forged document, everything. The sheriff was quiet for a long time. Then he looked up and said something I wasn't expecting. "Mike, we've been watching Dave for 8 months. We just didn't have enough. Until now." The sheriff told me something that took the air out of my lungs. 2 months ago, Dave sold the land underneath the garage. Sold it to the county for a highway expansion project. $4 million. The check was deposited into an account I didn't know existed. An account with 2 names on it, Dave's and Lisa's. They weren't trying to take my business. They had already taken it. The garage was just a stage. They were going to demolish it next month, take the money, and disappear. Together. And the day they planned to leave was today. Which brings us back to where this story started. Me, standing in the parking lot. Lisa walking toward me with a black folder. The sheriff's cruiser behind her. And that second car, I finally recognized it. It was Earl, the hardware store guy, Dave's first victim. Lisa handed me the folder. Her hands were shaking. She looked me in the eye and she said, "I'm not asking you to forgive me. I'm just asking you to read this before they take him." I opened the folder. Inside the folder were the original deeds, the real ones, the ones Dave thought he had destroyed. Lisa had been making copies for 2 years, keeping them hidden in a storage unit Dave didn't know about. And there was something else, a signed statement from Lisa, naming Dave as the architect of every con, naming herself as an accomplice, and naming a third person, Dave's brother, the notary who stamped my forged signature. Lisa hadn't been Dave's partner in the end. She had been his hostage. Dave had threatened her family if she ever talked. But the moment Dave started planning to disappear with the money and leave her behind to take the fall, she made her choice. The sheriff arrested Dave that afternoon. The brother turned himself in 2 days later. Lisa took a plea deal and testified. I got the garage back. I got the land money back. But I lost my best friend. I lost my marriage. And I lost the version of myself that trusted people without thinking twice. If someone in your life is too perfect, too helpful, too always there, ask yourself why. Because by the time you find out, it might already be too late.